Hello, everybody. My name is Steve Lavick. I am the owner and operator of Beyond Measure Fitness with my wife, Kate Lavick, who's also North Central alum. I majored in exercise science class of 2011, North Central alum. And the journey from where I started to where I am now, obviously went to North Central, did two internships at North Central, and it was during my second internship when I decided I really wanted to do my own thing and own my own gym. And so I started training people on the side for free, just to get more experience, to get better as a coach, and because I love sharing everything that I was learning. And word of mouth started to grow because of that, and more people started training with me. One person turned their little half garage into a gym that I could train people out of as long as I kept training her. And then I quickly outgrew that space. Another person offered me space in their home. It was actually Al Carius who offered me the space. And so I trained out of Al Carius's backyard for about a year. They at the time they had a barn in their backyard, basically a big garage. Ended up spending all of my money on equipment, turning that into a gym. And that's actually where my business started an LLC out of this barn back in 2012. And soon after that, I had an opportunity with a partner to support what I was doing. And so we ended up opening our actual facility that we're in now about a year later from then. So this all happened really, really quick. I went from a little baby half garage to a 3,500 square foot facility. We are in Naperville. It's called Beyond Measure Fitness Training, and we're about 10 minutes west of North Central. So we're along North Aurora Road, just on the other side of Route 59. And that is a very quick summary of where I started to where I am, how I got to where I am now. Current day in the life of what I currently do right now. So I'm no longer really just a personal trainer. When you start your own business, you make the decision to actually give up doing what you love the most, which is training people, right? So which is kind of funny, which is something I didn't know when I first started. So much of my job now is to actually coach our trainers. So I train our trainers is really what I do. I'm in charge of all the sales, all the marketing, and holding our coaches accountable to doing the things that they should be doing to withhold the standard that we are trying to set for the fitness industry. So in a nutshell, that's what I do right now. What is the starting pay? This varies based on on your location. It could be anywhere from $15 to $25 an hour is pretty average, is what I would say. And salary range, also that can range as well. It depends on what kind of gym that you're a part of, where you live, those sorts of things. A lot of the big box gyms, you're going to be paid by hour and per session, whereas if you're a part of a smaller personal training gym like ours, those are the opportunities you have to get on more of a consistent pay, higher pay, and potentially a salary as well. So starting anywhere from 40,000, working your way up to 60,000, but more opportunities are there if you start to get into sales, management, and running an actual facility. You don't have to actually own or start a facility from scratch. You can get into running facilities or locations for small businesses like ours. Let's see here. Favorite parts of the job and most challenging parts of the job. The favorite part is definitely when you see light bulb moments with people. We train adults, so the average age of our member is 52, and we're about 80% female. And so we work with a lot of people who have little to no experience in the gym and have struggled with fitness and weight and their health for a long time. And so for us, when we can take someone who is typically afraid of the gym and to change that perception for them and to make them feel comfortable in the gym, which is usually a place that for a lot of people sounds like the most uncomfortable place in the world. When we can do that, that's definitely the most rewarding and my favorite part. The most challenging, I would say it's the same thing. It's a very, very challenging thing to do. And you only learn this once you start getting into this industry. But as I said, and it won't come as a surprise, the gym is the most terrifying place for a lot of people. and it's hard work when you're out of shape. Some of you guys may not know this if you're in shape right now, but when you're out of shape, going to the gym sounds like the worst idea on earth. And then when you get there and you start exercising when you're out of shape is absolutely terrible, okay? And so this is what we're selling, right? We're not selling a purse or something tangible to give people. We sell hard work, something where you have to sweat. You don't look very good while you're doing it. You're putting yourself at risk of looking and feeling stupid. And so this is a very, very hard thing to sell and to get people to show up to and to commit to. So by far and away, getting somebody to show up for the first time and to continue to show up consistently is easily the hardest part of this job. What characteristics are necessary for someone in this job or career? You really have to care about people. You have to care about people at a very high level. And really, that's the most important thing. Honestly, it doesn't matter as much. You can have the highest certification, but if you don't care about people and if you're making it more about yourself, you're not going to be a very good coach. So my concern is more about your values as a person and how much you care about people. And if you have a high regard and care for people, you're going to do really well in this industry. If you could change one thing about your educational/career path, what would it be? This is a very good question. I'm not sure I would change anything, but my suggestion for you, if you're someone looking to start your own gym one day, this is what I would suggest. I would suggest getting at least 5 years of experience in the industry. This might sound like a long time. It's really, really not. You need to understand everything that is required to be able to run a business before you start. I did not do that. I started without any experience in sales, marketing, financial literacy, all these tools that are required to run a business, let alone having the amount of money that you need to be able to do it. So you're putting yourself in a very risky position if you just dive in head first without any experience. A big one for people in our industry is sales. Since we love helping people, typically personal trainers do not like sales whatsoever. And some of you guys may have gotten uncomfortable just by the word of hearing sales. But the bottom line is when you're a personal trainer, you have to be able to sell, right? And so if you're ever thinking about starting a business, but you don't like sales, you might want to take some time to rethink that, get some experience with sales. You have to learn how to sell, to market, to manage. Like there's so many skills. So my suggestion is to spend some time learning all of these things while you're getting paid at another gym and getting experience, becoming a good coach, becoming a good trainer, all the while learning these skills and saving money. And after at least 5 years, deciding if that's still something that you want to do. So that's what I would have done different. I would have gotten more experience in the industry. I would have saved money. I would have learned how to sell, how to market, how to manage before just diving in. What is one piece of advice I would tell yourself just getting started out? Get as much experience as you can. Okay, so try a whole bunch of different things. I was an athlete. I played football and baseball at North Central, and I thought I wanted to train athletes naturally. And I started off training athletes. Both of my internships were training athletes. And as I got started, one of the people that I was training, they said that their mom actually wanted to start working out. And so I kind of reluctantly agreed. I didn't think it was something that I really wanted to do, but I agreed to do it. And that really just changed my life, because I realized that for me, it was much more rewarding to help someone who wasn't an athlete, someone who was out of shape, learn how to do these things and start to become confident with movement and exercise. And it's ultimately an opportunity to change someone's life and add years to their life, which to me, there's nothing more impactful than that. So my piece of advice is get as much experience as you can in all the different kind of areas of fitness, right? So not, if you're thinking about athlete training, still I would get some experience training adults, and vice versa. If you think you just want to do personal training, get some experience with athletes and just see if it's something that you like. And that will be very useful for you early in your career, because that makes you more marketable. You can work with more people, right? You can be more diverse as a trainer and as a coach, which is always good early on.